Farscape Engineers Inspector Summary Video. Here we are in Lafayette. We have as an existing Farscape, at least 100 years old. Original to the building, all rivets. A lot of times when you have rivets, the Farscape is indicating that it's over 75 years old. Square head bolts indicates that it's 50 to 75 years old. We have a slide ladder system here that needs a locking mechanism on it so that when you release it, she'll slide down and hit the ground. There's some bends, but all the original hardware needs to be changed out in order to avoid the load test. The grating needs to be scraped and painted. We need to verify the through bolts that go through it or replace the grating in its entirety, whatever's cheaper. When you look at it, this bracket is blown out on this side, so I want to be very careful. But as you can see, the bracket's already blown out to the outside. So right now, we were supposed to be doing what's called a pass-fail report. Pass-fail report says that the Farscape is going to pass structurally and need some minor paint job, let's say. That's not the case here. This is a full refurb. She needs 100% refurbishment and 100% paint job. She does have lead paint. Even though it's fully rusted, she does have lead paint as a base, older than 78, so no welding as a form of repair. Everything here is bolted and riveted anyway, so it must be 100% rebolted. Taking out the rivets, putting in a bolt, and she's going to avoid the load test for the next 15 to 25 years. Ladder needs some work. Platform up above, same exact scenario. Can't have anything on the fire escape, can't have any wires that could hurt you, can't have anything as an obstruction. All these bolts are going to be swapped out. You got to get silicone in all the connections, paintable silicone, so that it'll stop. And anything that's a through bolt into the building, you can either verify the connection inside the building with a plate, or you can put a new epoxy bolt, 8 to 12 inches into the building, at least a 5/8 Hilti epoxy bolt, and that way we can negate the need for the load test on these fire escapes. You are pre-existing non-conforming, so this ladder can stay. You don't need a staircase to the ground, but now you need a release mechanism and most likely a block here so that when you release the ladder, she will drop to the ground. And that ladder will have to work not only on this floor, but it has to work on the top floor, so the ladder mechanism will be on this side, so no matter who releases it, she'll drop whether you release it up above or release it over here. And that is the conclusion of this, is that it's going to need what's called an engineer technical report. The engineer that's going to review this, or the design professional or others acceptable to the building official who's going to review this, is going to come here 3 times. During the repair, he'll have a meeting to confirm that it's being done according to the technical report. Then there's a surprise visit in the middle, and then a final visit at the end, issuing the certificate for the city. And the certificate, if it's a spot repair, will conclude in a load test with a 100 pounds per square foot sandbag load test. Or if you do a full refurb and there's no old rivets or old bolts or any old connections, there is no load test for the next 15 to 25 years. Any questions? Farscape Engineers, 866-649-0333.